guys? Welcome back to Life on the Wrist. Hope you guys are doing all right today. We're going to be sharing a new watch we have for our store. It is a very special watch for us, and it's a really beautiful example of this. This is a LeCoultre triple calendar or a calendar Moonphase watch. This watch, like I said, we sourced for the store, but I thought it would be nice if we created a video where we went in depth on this watch so you can actually get some close-ups of this watch, and we can give you some information about the calendar Moonphase watches that were released by LeCoultre or Jaeger LeCoultre. This watch, I'm absolutely enamored with. A lot of the times when you get these watches, the cases aren't really in great condition, and this one really is in phenomenal condition. I also think the dial is extremely unique, and it has something that for me is very captures me, which is the numerals, but we'll get into that when we switch to the perspectives to kind of go in depth on this watch. I will say this watch is for sale in our store, so if you want to see more pictures of it or see our description on this watch, be sure to check out our store so that you can check this one out. But without further ado, let me flip perspectives so you guys can check out this really beautiful calendar Moonphase watch from LeCoultre. Alright, so let's take a look at this watch. Like I said, this is a triple calendar Moonphase from LeCoultre. I'm just going to give you a little close-up of the dial here. You can see it's an absolutely phenomenal watch. I literally, when I saw this and was speaking with the previous owner about it, I literally was like, I really want to try and get a deal here done, because it really is just an absolutely beautiful watch. This watch, like I said, is from the brand Jaeger LeCoultre or LeCoultre, which was one of their brands that they sold under. This watch dates to the 1950s and really encompasses the triple calendar Moonphase essence. We have done a video where we kind of talk about the triple calendar Moonphase complication, and where we kind of explain the different functions on this watch, on this complication and the uses for them. And I think, like I said, this really does encompass it. If you haven't seen that video, be sure to check it out. But this is a summary. Basically, this the triple calendar Moonphase complication has 3 date functions. And if it is a Moonphase version of it, it will have a Moonphase. So I think one of the biggest things that catches your eye here is probably that Moonphase down at 6 o'clock. You can see it's got its little face there and displays the Moonphase. I believe the Moonphase is probably one of the more, probably one of the least useful complications you can possibly get or have, but nevertheless, it still is a really great complication, because it kind of reminds you of some of those older watches. Then going into the calendar side of things, it tells you the day of the month, which you can see it is a pointer date around the outside. We also did a video on the pointer date complication, so if you haven't seen that, be sure to check that out. It then tells you the month, which you can see is on that right window, right below 12 o'clock. And on the left window, it tells you the day of the week. So basically you can figure out what day it is completely just by wearing this watch. As you can see, just on the specific version, the dial is exceptionally clean. That inner dial, it kind of reminds me of a two-tone dial. You can see the days of the month are in blue, and then it kind of has that outside ring kind of has this kind of darker patina to it, which almost makes it look like a two-tone watch. And then you've got this inner circle, which is really clean. It's got basically a cream tone to it. It does have that little line on the top there that runs from about 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, but besides that, there are a couple dots, and it's just a really beautiful watch in itself. And then one of the things that really catches my eye is the brigade numbers that indicate the the 12, 1, 2, 3 around that outside. And yeah, this watch is just an absolutely beautiful watch to look at. It measures 35 millimeters in diameter, and the case itself is a 10 karat gold filled watch. You can see there on the case back. So 35 millimeters. The lug width is actually 16 millimeters. However, I've managed to fit 18 millimeter straps on this watch, so no problems there. If I just kind of put it on my wrist really quickly so that you can see it, you can see here it fits really, really nicely on my wrist, and has a stones crystal that looks great. It comes on this black leather strap, black genuine leather strap, which I think is a great combination, especially if you are going for something like if you are looking for like a dress watch. This is a great watch to consider. But along with that black leather strap, it does come with this kind of alligator or lizard printed, lizard embossed leather strap. It isn't lizard, it is you know, just a regular strap, but it does come with this one as well, which has a gold buckle on it. One thing that you will notice about this one is it has a stainless steel buckle as opposed to a gold one. Just talking about the movement in this, so this watch actually has the 486-AW movement, and I'm actually going to open it up so you guys can see it. I do not recommend that you open up watches if you aren't familiar with how to do it. It's not something that you would want to just allow a watchmaker to do it, but I think it is worth you guys taking a look at so that I can kind of show you some information about this watch. So let me just quickly pop the case back off. And what I want to do is kind of talk about the movement itself. So as you can see, it has this kind of tonneau shaped movement. And like I said, this is the caliber. Let me just flip it around really quickly. This is the caliber. You can see it written there. It's the 486-AW movement. And this movement is fairly, is used in many of the triple calendar or calendar Moonphase watches that are produced by LeCoultre. Obviously, Jaeger LeCoultre or LeCoultre is known as being a watchmaker's watch, and so when you look at this movement, you really are seeing an absolute beauty. You can see the finishing on the metal as well as that beating heart, which is absolutely beautiful. This movement is actually a variation off of the JLC 410 caliber, which was actually used in the Reverso models. Some of the earliest Reversos used that movement, and like I said, it's from the 50s, so kind of a similar time frame. The movement has 17 joules and operates at 18,000 hertz, so oscillating at a decent rate. From the base JLC 410 movement, this watch, the variation on this watch is basically the small seconds and the date function that you get. That's the kind of variation off of that 410 movement, but it's absolutely beautiful and really extremely beautifully finished. And then obviously you've got the case back here, which I'm going to pop on really quickly, just so that we can get this back. There we go. Here is the watch again. So an absolutely beautiful piece. I am super one of the things that I'm really happy about is the case condition. Many of these triple calendar Moonphase watches kind of have a hard time of the cases are extremely worn, but this one is in really phenomenal condition and I'm super happy with it. Like I said, this watch is available at the Life on the Wrist store, so if you want to check this watch out and more pictures, be sure to check out lifeonthewrist.com/shop, and you can take a look at this absolutely phenomenal triple calendar Moonphase from LeCoultre, and maybe get yourself a Christmas present or something like that. One of the things that I really love about these watches is its classic styling. I think it really reminisces, it makes me think about the watches that are produced by companies like Patek Philippe and their annual calendars and the like. So a phenomenal piece, and I'm really proud to have this watch available on our store and be able to share it with you guys. So if you are interested in this piece, be sure to check it out. And with that said, I will flip perspective so we can close up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this really phenomenal example of this triple calendar or calendar Moonphase watch. Like I said, this is a really beautiful example, and it basically encompasses everything that you can possibly think of when you are looking for a Moonphase watch, or if you're looking for a dress watch. I think this is the perfect piece for that, especially with the size and how it kind of fits on your wrist. It's just absolutely phenomenal. So like I said, this is available on our store, so if you want to check it out there, be sure to check it out. And if you have questions on this watch, be sure to let us know. We'd be happy to answer them. And with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time.